Today at Fox News we are talking to Marianne Black, a local in Derweze Turkmenistan. Marianne Black has agreed to tell us a bit about the local landform, the Derweze house.
Thank you, Ellen. What would you like to start with?
Would you mind telling us a bit about the door, please?
Sure. I was related to one of the Soviet engineers who found the place in 1970. When they found out that it was a gas field, they decided to start mining it. After they had placed a gas mining station on top of it, the entire thing collapsed, creating a giant crater in the earth and releasing the gas into the air.
And how did they fix this?
Well, it was my great-grandfather's idea, actually. He said, well, why don't we just burn it off? So they did. Little did they know that the gas field was one of the biggest ever recorded, and that it would take at least a century to burn off. And it's only been over 40 years so far.
And how big was this crater?
The crater is 20 meters deep and 70 meters across. Overall, it is very large.
And what types of animals could be found there?
Well, I brought some pictures of local animals. This is a long-eared hedgehog. The long-eared hedgehog lives in burrows that it either makes or finds, and it is distinguished by its long ears. They eat bugs and plants. They are in a small group of herbivores that live in the area. That group includes camels and immigrated livestock. There is a much larger group of omnivores and carnivores that includes cheetahs, sand cats, tigers, red wolves, grey wolves, red foxes, and brown bears. And then there is the extremely rare animals that can only be found in certain parts of Turkmenistan. They cannot be found anywhere else in the world. Amazingly, I found these creatures whilst I was walking the other day. These are sheep. I know that you are thinking that they are weird-looking creatures, but they are actually very cute once you get to know them. I even brought two home with me the other day, and they are vegetarians like me, so we can even share meals. On to the next animal. This is a weird creature. I like to call them dogs. They seem to be very loyal animals, but they are carnivores, so don't get too close. I found that out the hard way. These are budgerigar. They are very shy and fast, and they fly around a lot and build their own home out of twigs that are called nests.
How lucky you were to see them then. Could you tell us about any recent projects that went on in the door to hell?
Yes. Recently they decided to explore the door even more with a man named George Kuranis, who decided to be winched down to the bottom of the crater. Whilst he was down there, he collected soil, hoping to learn whether life can survive in such harsh conditions, and perhaps showing whether life could survive similar conditions somewhere else in the universe.
Wow, is there anything else that has happened?
Yes, in 2010 the President of Turkmenistan decided to fill the hole with soil to hopefully plug the gas in the ground, but no action has been taken towards this decision.
Well, is there anything else you might be able to tell us about the door?
Just one more thing. The government plans to increase the production of natural gas, intending to increase its export of gas to Pakistan, China, India, Iran, Russia, and Europe from its present level to 75 million cubic meters in the next 20 years.
Well, thank you for coming in today to tell us so much about the door to hell, and I hope we see you again soon. But for now, back to Nigel in the studio.